Hey, Bentbrook here. Tonight I'm coming to you from my own yard for the inaugural burn of my Bushbox XL stove. I am hugely excited, and because of that I have arranged or created a menu for a very special meal to enjoy that, and I'm really going to enjoy it. I hope you all enjoy watching it. It is also going to be a meal that I cook using a knife that I've recently gotten. It's the Real Steel Bushcraft 2. It is made out of D2 steel. Some people love it, some people hate D2 steel. I'm going to find out what it can do for me. Overall, I've been really impressed by the fit and finish of this knife to start with. But let me walk you through my gear that I'm going to be using tonight, and also the menu. I think you'll enjoy that. So, over here, I am going to be using my Snow Peak Mini Solo set. It has a cup that is going to become a wine goblet tonight, and a pot that is going to allow me to cook some pasta. More on that in a little bit. I am really excited about this. This is the AMG Titanium 1000 milliliter pan. It has a non-stick opening, as you can see in it. It's got a little bit of scratch, I probably did that. But this is a really light frying pan, a good size too. And I really enjoy having eggs and things like that when I'm on the trail or pancakes. So I'm excited about this particular piece of gear. These are some really cheap little spoons and forks. I'm basically going to be using those to help me cook part of my meal. This is a Victorinox Swiss Army knife. I don't remember which one it is. It has a corkscrew instead of a screwdriver on the back. I think there's a Phillips head in the other model. But anyway, gotta love the SAK's Swiss Army knives. This is a brand new windscreen that I purchased online. Sorry about the camera work here. Yeah, there you go. I don't know that I'm going to need it. There is absolutely no wind. If you look at my face and see the sweat dripping off of it, you will know there is absolutely no wind. But should I need it, I bought it for use with my Bushbox XL. And that's what this beautiful thing here is. There's my grill plate that I'm going to use tonight. And here, coming out of this really rugged, beautiful storage case, is my Bushbox XL. Now, this is really challenging to put together. As in, it's put together. Okay, I was just being facetious. You'll see the bottom, you have a place where the ashes can fall through. You have a really nice bottom. This is a beautifully engineered stove. And you can see here, one of my cross pieces that I'm not actually going to use tonight fell off the back, but Bushbox XL will be in use this evening. Okay, so there we go with that. And I will put my little, eventually, I'll put my little grill plate on top, and that will become crucially important. Okay, let's take a look at some other things. I have already used my Real Steel Bushcraft 2 to make some feather sticks. I'll do some more of that for you. I've broken up some wood here. I really don't know what kind of wood I'm going to need for this particular stove, but I'll find out. Here is the knife that I will be using shortly. I've used this saw to cut some things. As you can see, this is a Corona Razortooth saw. I like it okay. I don't know how long it's going to last. A lot of people are really crazy about this and say it's a fabulous saw. I'm leaning towards my Bahco Laplander for long term. This only cuts in one direction, and I'm not sure it's going to stay as sharp as the Bahco over time, but we'll see. Anyway, I use that, and it's just a piece of willow that I have here. I'll use that as a baton a little bit later. Now let's talk menu. Okay, I'm going to be cooking some asparagus tonight. I'm going to have some tortellini, cheese tortellini with pesto sauce, which I have already mixed up here. This is a piece of filet mignon. It is about 3/4 pound, and it is marinating in a French herb blend with red wine vinegar, extra virgin olive oil, thyme, oregano, and some other assorted herbs. So it's going to be yummy. That's what I'm using the grill plate for. I'm going to top that with a sauce. This is blue cheese and garlic and some seasoning that I've put together. I'm also going to add to that this bottle, which I found for $10, which is a bargain. Francis Coppola Diamond Collection Cabernet Sauvignon 2013. It's the ivory label. And it says here on the back, dramatic style, vibrant packaging, and fruit-forward smooth wines are the signature of Francis Coppola Diamond Collection. Our cab is highly concentrated with aromas of blackberries, cherries, and spice, with flavors of plums, currants, dried herbs, and toasted oak. Delicious with steak tacos, prime rib, or pasta with red sauce. So you know what? I'm doing pasta with pesto sauce and steak, but I think it's going to be quite yummy. I probably won't drink all of it. A little bit of Parmesan cheese here for the toppings of my pasta. Whoops, there went the Coppola. This is an old classic. It's my pump spray parquet. I'm using that for my oil tonight. And then a little bit of water here just for making my pasta. So let me get things started. That means with the stove. And we'll see where we go from here. Tonight my ignition source is going to be Exotac PolyStriker XL, which I put on my own lanyard. I'm going to add some of these slightly bigger pieces here to let them develop a bed of coals. Alright, let's shift our focus a little bit. What I'm going to do is open up this Francis Coppola wine and add some wine to my sauce, or what will be my sauce. Once again. Had a little wine for my sauce earlier. A little wine for me now. All right, we have boil. Okay, so what I'm doing now is I am cooking my tortellini, cheese tortellini. I didn't time it, but this stove heated up very quickly. And you can see my tortellini. Don't need that anymore. Well, I don't want to put out my fire. So I'm going to move this over to the side. Now, over to this side. This will actually cook almost without needing to boil. So I think what I may do is pull it off the heat right now. This was fresh pasta, just refrigerated. Benefit of cooking in your yard. I'm just going to pull it off the heat and cap it and let it absorb this boiling hot water. And I'll start on the asparagus. There we go. Alright, this is the maiden trial for my AMG titanium frying pan. A little bit of spray parquet in the bottom, give it some flavor. And what I'm going to do next, as it sizzles, is take that, a little bit of water in there just to keep it from scorching, and let that steam a little bit. This is a GSI spice kit, and I have all sorts of stuff in here. What I'm going to do in a moment is put a little salt and pepper on my asparagus. That was the word I was looking for. Okay, so we got salt, pepper, and butter, and let's see, what else do I want? I'm just going to put a hint of garlic in it. It sounds like that would be good. Alright, I'm about to turn on a light. This is a Luci solar powered light. Not sure it's doing much good now, but as the sun sets, it'll definitely help out. Looking good. Smelling good. Getting some nice scorch marks on it. Alright. Didn't take asparagus long to cook. That's going to be good. What I'm going to do now is just take that and put it on my plate. Alright. So now I am ready to start my my steak. So I'm going to spray it once again liberally, although it has an oil-based sauce. And there we go. Got some nice coals down there for cooking this steak. And I'm going to see if I can go for a medium rare. So I'm going to rotate this plate, which is aluminum, over here. And I think the plate is still warm from proximity to the stove, so it's going to keep my asparagus warm. While it's doing that, I'm going to check on my pasta. Woo! Lost one. This pasta's good though. We'll let that steep for a little bit more. I can already tell I'm going to have way too much for this tiny little backpacking plate, but I'm okay with that. And look at the size of that steak. This is doing really well. I'm sure you can hear it. What you can't do is smell that and the asparagus wafting up to me. Got a little burn in the pan. How's that for a little razzle dazzle? And then so it doesn't get too astringent, just a little bit of water. Well, I gotta say, I'm absolutely thrilled with the Bushbox XL so far. Absolutely thrilled with this AMG titanium frying pan. It's getting a good workout. Of course, the Snow Peak Mini Solo I've used many times and am absolutely thrilled with it too. So I gotta say, Shane Coffee at Stovaholics, I am super happy right now. I hope you are vicariously enjoying this if you take the time to watch this video once I post it. I'm a happy camper, could not be happier. Okay, I'm gonna get ready to strain off some of this pasta water. You might notice on the top of my Snow Peak lid I cut 3 notches in here. That's not to strain water, although it works brilliantly for that. That's because I have some clips that attach to a chain and allow me to hang this over a fire bushcraft style. Let me put some more wood on the Bushbox. So I gotta say, Mr. Coppola not only makes fabulous movies, think about The Godfather, really good wine. And in case you're wondering, no, I don't cook like this all the time. No, I don't eat like this all the time. But when you get a stove you've wanted forever, that's a good excuse to do it. Okay, this is my pesto sauce. that is going in. Pesto is garlic, pine nuts, extra virgin olive oil, salt, pepper, garlic, and basil. And if you can't figure out from that description, it's also known as heaven. Oh, wow. The smell. So good. Alright, what I just added to my steak here was some blue cheese, some butter, a little bit of water, some garlic, some seasonings, and that's going to make it amazing. Absolutely amazing. Hope you can see this okay. Oh yeah, that butter's melting. Blue cheese is melting. Whoa, that's all right. Look at that blue cheese stuck on the bottom. Then I'll put that on my plate and I'll top it with the pasta, and I will officially declare my, well, I'll move it over to the stump so you can see, but I'll officially declare my maiden meal in the Bushbox XL a wild success. Alright, that's about medium rare. That's what I want. I'm going to take this out, put it in my plate, and let it rest. You should always let a steak rest for a while. Golly, that's a huge steak. What I'm doing here is I'm thickening up my sauce. I'm just going to drizzle it over everything. Doesn't matter where it goes, it's going to marry with these flavors beautifully because it's a Mediterranean flavored sauce. Take a look at that. And of course, fresh Parmesan. But friends, here's looking at you. Shane, this is amazing. This is a fabulous stove. This meal is my culinary appreciation for that stove. I am going to dig into this. I'm not going to subject you to all of it. Got a heck of a steak knife here. Oh yeah. Look at that. Cheers, my friends. I have worked for this. I am sweating like a pig. Pigs don't sweat. I'm sweating anyway. Life is beautiful. Thank you for watching, my friends. Bentbrook out. I'm very happy. If you have any questions, let me know.